If you clicked on this because you're tired of being broke, you already did the hardest part. You admitted the month is winning. That quiet honesty, said in a kitchen at 11:43 p.m. while the dishes soak and your bank app blinks, matters more than any hack I could sell you. You are not broken. You are running money on manual against a system designed to rent your attention and bill your future. This is not a pep talk. It's a way to rebuild your week so your money works even when you're tired. Not a spreadsheet fantasy, a choreography you can carry. If you'll give me your next 15 minutes, I'll give you an operating system that turns ordinary Tuesdays into compounding. First, let's name the lie that keeps you stuck. The number in your checking account is not the truth. It looks like freedom, it's actually a pile of promises you've already made. That balance belongs to the roof and the lights, to groceries and transport, to insurance and minimum payments, to the property tax sliver you forget until December, to the subscription that renews on the 12th week because that's how the vendor said it in 2009, and to the tires your dashboard has been warning you about with a polite orange icon. You promise to be careful, and careful loses by the 15th. People don't stay broke because they're lazy. They stay broke because they're improvising against calendars and contracts they didn't design. So we design them. You're going to take your money off manual and put it on rails. Income lands in a quiet staging account with no card attached. Then, on dates you won't forget, it leaves automatically to do 4 jobs. One lane pays fixed bills and quietly stuffs tiny envelopes for predictable irregulars like tires, holidays, school fees, travel, car registration, and annual premiums, so emergencies become invoices you saw months ago. A second lane is a sleep fund, cash with a name that grows on payday until emergencies are errands. A third lane invests before lifestyle hears the news. Broad, low-cost ownership of the world's businesses paired with a small ballast sleeve of high-quality bonds or cash-like instruments sized to your nerves so you can sleep when screens go red. A fourth lane is a weekly card for groceries and ordinary life that resets every Friday so drift lasts no more than 6 days. When rails run, late fees vanish, overdrafts become folklore, and budgeting becomes a calendar entry instead of a nightly confession. Okay, you might say, but I don't make enough. That sentence is both true and incomplete. In the short run, saving is a math problem. In the medium run, it's a design problem. And in the long run, it's a pricing problem. What you can charge for your time and outcomes. We'll get to price, but design comes first, because design stops the leaks that make raises disappear like rain on hot pavement. When your month moves on rails, every extra dollar knows where to go before your feelings wake up. Next, you need oxygen. Oxygen is a buffer, not a vibe. If you can see it, name it, and tap it without shame, you have bought yourself the most profitable thing in personal finance: time. Time keeps you from being a forced seller in a storm. Time lets you say no to a bad contract and yes to a better one. Time turns a broken alternator into an errand instead of a crisis. Aim first for 1 month of essential expenses, then stair-step toward 3. If your income is variable or other people depend on you, you'll sleep better with more. Park it in higher yield cash or short-dated government paper so it earns while it waits. Do not call it emergency fund if that phrase makes you want to rate it. Call it the sleep account. Your brain listens to names. Now we install the engine that makes wealth feel effortless later, compounding you can obey while tired. The culture sells investing as excitement, hot tips, charts that look like a ski jump, a friend who got in early. Real wealth is boring and repeatable. On payday, money leaves staging and buys ownership of thousands of companies at once through low-cost index funds. It reinvests distributions, it rebalances on your birthday and half-birthday, and it keeps going when headlines scream. Write a 1-page investing policy in your own words. Say what you own, how much you add, when you rebalance, what you do with dividends, reinvest while you're building, how you'll treat employer stock, sell as it vests according to a rule, cap any single name at a tiny slice of net worth, and what you'll do if prices fall by a third. Continue contributions, rebalance once, go for a walk. Tape it where panic can find it. Markets will shout, your policy will whisper, we already decided. That whisper will be worth more than any tip you ever hear in a barbershop. Debt is next. Expensive revolving balances are compound interest in reverse. They rent tomorrow's paycheck to pay for last week's relief. The point is not shame, it's sequence. Automate every minimum, so late disappears forever. Pick one target balance and add a small extra on payday. If you're wired for math, kill the highest APR. If you're wired for momentum, kill the smallest first and roll the freed payment. Each zero is a raise. Don't trust your mood to capture it. Route half to the buffer until it's real, slice some to investing, and allow one small designed joy so you don't rebound into a binge. For useful debt, tools that earn or endure match the term to less than the asset's life and the payment to a cash flow that still leaves oxygen for rails. If a purchase requires a story to justify the payment, the purchase is writing your budget. Right-size the loud stuff. Housing and cars are the middleweight champions of broken plans. A bank's approval is not your budget, it's their appetite. The correct question is not what can I get, but after the roof is paid, can I still feed the buffer, invest on payday, and replace a water heater without debt? If yes, the house is a partner. If no, it's a costume. Renting is not failure if it buys proximity, flexibility, and a faster ladder. Owning is not success if the payment suffocates compounding. Cars function the same way. A reliable used tool whose term is shorter than its useful life will make you feel rich in a way leather never will. Learn the rituals that stretch miles: tire pressure, oil, filters, and keep a trunk kit so mishaps don't become tow bills. The day your driveway stops being your biography is the day your portfolio starts being your future.
Attention is the asset that makes every other asset useful. Tired brains buy relief at surge pricing. Late night scroll becomes late night delivery, becomes a subscription you forgot to cancel. None of this is a character flaw. It's a revenue model pointed at your nervous system. So you redesign rooms. Charge your phone outside the bedroom so sleep, the cheapest performance enhancer, happens. Move shopping apps 2 screens deep and put your savings or broker app on page 1 as a cue. Keep 2 10-minute dinners and their ingredients in the house so I'm cooked doesn't become I paid 30 euros for cold fries. Carry a tiny friction kit, water, snack, charger so convenience stores stop renting your wallet. Walk most days. These choices don't look like finance. They are the scaffolding that lets finance survive Tuesday night. Weekends undo more budgets than any holiday. After 5 days of rules, Saturday becomes improvisation. Brunch, zigzag errands by car, a mall lap, a we deserve it dinner, and a hungry grocery run. Your card calls that freedom, your calendar calls it a tax. Replace the freestyle with a ritual. Plan 1 cheap adventure and 1 cheap maintenance block every weekend. Adventure is a picnic with a thermos, a free museum day, a library visit with a list, a long walk somewhere new, a movie projected on a sheet. Maintenance is a batch cook hour that sets up the week. Rice, roasted vegetables, a protein, a soup base, plus a 15-minute admin sprint to pay bills, schedule refills, and reset the house. Monday becomes lighter. Friday's weekly card reset stops being a confessional. Taxes and insurance must stop being surprises. April is a report, not a plan. Employees collect the employer match because it's salary wearing a different hat. Contributions to tax-advantaged accounts leave on dates, not moods. If you have variable income, skim a fixed percentage of every invoice into a quarterly's bucket the day it lands, and set alarms that chirp. Keep records as you go so audits are clerical. Insure what you cannot afford to lose. Health coverage matched to how you use care, term life if someone depends on your income, disability insurance because your earning power funds everything else, and an umbrella policy over home and auto. Deductibles should match your buffer. Paperwork should be boring and findable. The most profitable decision you may make this decade is a claim that pays because your file wasn't chaos. Now we talk about price, because not enough income is a real ceiling. Rooms pay for outcomes, not hours. If you want to earn more, keep receipts that prove you saved money, prevented errors, created revenue, or shaved days off delivery. Start a living note and add outcomes weekly. When the note is thick, ask for the title, rate, or flexibility that matches reality. If your room can't honor math, take the receipts to a room that can. When money arrives, route it through Rails for 90 days before Lifestyle hears about it. Let the buffer thicken, nudge investing up a notch, pre-fund ambush expenses, and buy one small joy you can point to. That tiny ceremony turns raises into wealth instead of louder months. If you crave extra oxygen, build a small business you can run while tired. Not the hustle porn fantasy, a tidy side engine. Separate accounts, a price book, same-day quotes with scope and expiration, a simple phone-first booking page, morning truck checks if you run routes, weekly quality audits, invoices on delivery, and a review request with a link that takes 5 seconds to tap. Be easy to find, easy to book, and hard to regret. Profit routed through Rails becomes assets. Assets become options. Options are what freedom feels like from the inside. Geography is a lever nobody told you about. Proximity is profit. The right city or neighborhood can tilt your slope before you touch a spreadsheet. Shorter commutes buy back hours that become cooked dinners, deep work that raises your price, walks that keep your nerves durable, and time with people who make the other days worth it. Sometimes moving closer to opportunity is the richest thing you can do. Sometimes moving away from status pressure is. Rent is an experiment, buying is a commitment. Choose the place where your slope improves, costs fall or stabilize, income rises or steadies, commutes shrink, and your week gets quieter. Write micro-policies so loud days don't erase smart weeks. You already wrote your investing page. Add 2 more. Windfalls. Top up the buffer if needed, invest a slice, kill remaining ugly debt, and fund one defined joy you'll remember. Setbacks. Preserve insurance and minimums, trim the weekly card, keep investing alive at a token level if possible, call lenders early, and schedule a review date. Decisions written in calm ink survive chaos. You don't need willpower if the plan makes the choice for you. Maintenance is frugality's silent twin. The poor script delays a €5 fix into a €500 replacement. Filters, blades, caulk, tire rotation, gutter cleaning, patching a drip before it becomes a ceiling, these are how you buy time for compounding. A household that maintains is a household that compounds. Normalize used markets. The default says new equals better and better equals you. False. Thrift stores in high-rent neighborhoods are treasure chests. Marketplace listings hide underpriced tools because sellers want time back, not top dollar. A tailor turns find into fits. A cobbler turns a good shoe into a decade. Learn to evaluate basics, seams, zippers, blades, motors, so cash buys function instead of labels. Looking ordinary on purpose is wealth's camouflage. Defang the sales funnel. Limited time, friends and family, free shipping if you add €10, only 2 left. You were programmed to fear missing out. Install a 24-hour rule for anything that isn't a consumable or an emergency. If the urge survives, check the used market. If you still want it, pay cash from a named sinking fund. You'll stop buying wind to chase. Generosity belongs in your plan, not in your guilt. Loud months turn giving into theater. Quiet wealth funds kindness without friction. Decide in advance how you'll give, small steady gifts, a set percentage, a spontaneous help fund, and wire it into your rails. Generosity then becomes part of who you are rather than a monthly debate with your grocery list.
Exhausted. She installs Rails on a rainy afternoon. Income lands in staging. Transfers fire, bills with tiny buckets for tires and licenses, a sleep fund, an investing lane into a world stock fund with a modest ballast sleeve, a weekly card that resets Friday. She moves shopping apps off her home screen and charges her phone in the hallway. She stocks 2 10-minute dinners and builds a freezer pantry. She starts a receipts note at work, minutes saved per shift from a supply layout she redesigned, and uses it to ask for a differential. 9 months later, the buffer is real, late fees are extinct, and December doesn't ambush her. She didn't become a different person, she changed her choreography. A 38-year-old developer with equity comp feels rich on paper and poor at checkout. He writes a 1-page policy, sells RSUs as they vest, routes a slice to a tax pot immediately because withholding lies, and caps fixed costs so a missed bonus becomes a shrug. He and his partner run a 10-minute weekly logistics check-in. What happened, what matters, any irregulars, one small joy to fund. They agree on an ask-first threshold and keep small no-questions allowances. He spends on distribution, not decor, a portfolio of outcomes shipped, a memo that explains how he saves days of chaos, a cadence of helpful notes to people he respects. He asks for a title update with receipts. The raise disappears into Rails for 90 days. The kitchen is quiet. Markets can scream, the policy whispers. For the first time in years, he feels like the system runs without his daily genius. A 45-year-old cleaner runs a chaotic side hustle that leaves her more tired and not much richer. She copies a boring millionaire, separate accounts, a price book, same-day quotes with scope and expiration, morning kit checks, weekly quality audits, invoices on delivery, a review request with a 5-second link, liability insurance matched to reality. She pays herself on a schedule so the business learns to feed the household. Revenue doesn't double, profit does. Profit becomes a buffer and a small portfolio. Options appear. A 51-year-old caregiver starts at survival. She downsizes housing to buy oxygen, tunes insurance to match reality, and builds a 4-month buffer in a higher yield account. She opens a simple retirement plan and buys broad funds on payday with a slightly larger ballast sleeve so she can sleep. She drafts wills and a where things live note for family. She walks most days and charges the phone outside the bedroom. She runs modest bookkeeping for 3 local firms and invoices on delivery. After a year, she isn't rich, she's resilient. The month no longer wins by default. How long will this take is the wrong question. What can I finish tonight is the right one. Finish a ceremony, not a speech. Rename one bank account, staging rails, and route your next paycheck there. Create 4 automatic transfers, bills early in the month, sleep fund on payday, investing on payday, weekly card every Friday. Move recurring bills to the first week so drift can't spawn late fees. Write your 1-page investing policy and tape it where panic can find it. Start a receipts note and add 1 outcome you delivered today. Move shopping apps 2 screens deep and put your savings or broker app on page 1. Charge your phone outside the bedroom. Cook one of your 2 default dinners. Cancel 1 subscription that fails the rebuy test and route the savings to a sinking fund with a name that makes you grin. Then on Friday, let the weekly card reset. Not a perfect month, 1 well-designed week repeated until your decade has no choice but to compound. You will wobble. Everyone does. A week will run hot, an algorithm will catch you at 11:30 p.m. A family surprise will swallow half your buffer. The difference between people who escape and people who restart forever is not virtue, it's repair speed. Never miss twice is the sentence that protects decades. Skip a transfer, resume next payday. Weekly card overshot, trim next week. Rated the buffer for a real emergency, refill it before anything else. Headlines shouting, obey your rebalancing date and drawdown rule and go for a walk. Recovery beats perfection. Rhythm beats drama. Calendars beat moods. If you're carrying shame, let's retire it. Shame says you should have known. You couldn't. You were sold a playbook that makes sense to the sellers. You do not need better feelings to get unbroke. You need earlier decisions and systems that make the cheapest thing the easiest thing. Rails move money without asking, buffers turn crises into errands, policies carry you through weather, right-sized housing and cars leave oxygen. Attention hygiene stops midnight markups. Receipts raise your price. Small business process turns hours into profit. Maintenance buys time. Used markets turn cash into durable function. Generosity happens by schedule, so it never fights groceries. This is what "watch this if you're tired of being broke" means when the camera is off. It means designing a life that works on your worst Tuesday. One morning soon, you'll pour coffee and notice an absence. No late fee email, no panic at checkout. The weekly card resets and you feel nothing. The sleep fund sits with a name that lowers your shoulders. Your investments bought more last night because payday told them to. Your receipts note is long enough to make your next ask respectful and easy. The house is a partner. The car is a tool. The group chat is loud. Your kitchen is calm. That calm is not luck. It's the sound of a life that stopped renting relief and started owning time. If you're tired of being broke, don't aim for drama. Aim for that sound. Build your rails, feed your buffer, write your policy, and let the calendar do the heavy lifting. Then go make a sandwich. The system is running now.